what you're saying. You're flying higher than a plane.
Hey guys, it's me Jocelyn. So today I'm going to be showing you how to do some baddie transitions on alight motion. This is a part 2 to the first one I made like a week ago. So yeah, let's just get started. So this first thing isn't going to be an actual transition, more like an effect, but it is going to be a phone slide. So what you want to do is you can adjust your picture to the amount that you want and then just add the overlay that I gave you. So now what you want to do is you want to go into effects and make sure you're on the overlay. You want to go into effects, add effect, and then go to matte mask and key. Now what you want to do is you want to go to chroma key, and if your color's already green, it should already be gone a little bit. But what you want to do is you just want to really swipe like this. Also, I highly recommend to use a video in this length. You can use a picture, it just doesn't really give that same effect. So let me just go ahead and add in a TikTok video of Larry. It's better if you use a TikTok video. I'm gonna turn my volume down so I don't get copyrighted. And then you want to hold down on the overlay and drag it on top of the video that you chose. So now it's going to look like this, something like this. And if you want to get rid of the pink color as well, what you can do is you can go back onto the overlay effects, go to matte mask and key, and then go to chroma key again, and then tap the color, and then tap this like little pen, and then swipe it to where the pink is, so then all of the pink is gone. I'm not going to do that just because I have a certain way that I like to do it, and it's going to look weird if I do it that way. But yeah, this is how you do the 3D phone. Okay, so this next transition is going to be a hexagon spin. So what you want to do is you want to add the hexagon shape, then you want to zoom it in a little bit to 650. That's what I always do it to. You can do it less, you can do it more, whatever you prefer. And you want to go to color and fill and then tap just black. Now what you want to do is you want to go on to, you want to hit the duplicate button right here and then duplicate it, but on this one make sure you change the color to white. I did this transition in another one of my videos, but it does work perfectly for like a baddie edit. And now what you want to do is you want to move it so it fits perfectly with this hexagon right here, this shape, like that, and then just keep doing that until it fills up the whole thing. Okay, so once you have all those ready, make sure to split each and every one of the polygons down the middle like I'm doing. The time you want to. And then on the first one, the black one, what you want to do is you want to go into effects, add effect, distortion warp, and then go to polar displacement map. Now you can do positive 90, make sure you select from center. You can do positive 90 or negative 90. I'm just going to do positive 90. So there's that. Okay, give me a second. Positive 90 right there. You can adjust your graph any way you like. I'm just going to do my normal graph. And then on all of your other polygons, add polar displacement map once again, but this time make it negative 90. So like the middle one's going to be positive, the other ones are going to be negative, and it's going to be the same thing for the next photo, except the middle is going to be negative next time and the other ones are going to be positive. You know, I'm trying to explain this so it's not confusing, but I'm talking very fast, and I'm sorry about that. What you can do is you can just hit copy effect and then paste it onto all the other polygons on the first photo for the first part of the transition. That's what I'm going to do because it makes it a ton faster. What it looks like so far. Looks like this. Now what you want to do, since you did a positive 90 on the middle one, the black one, now what you want to do is go onto that one and do a negative 90. Make sure you still select from center right here. You don't ever want to forget select from center, else it'll look really weird. And now you want to do negative 90 and then do an outgraph or any type of outgraph you like. And yeah, so I'm just gonna do a positive 90 for all the other ones now. That is how you do the hexagon spin. I actually really like this. I learned it a few weeks ago and I've been using it ever since when I'm doing my alight edits. Yeah, this just really gives me baddie vibes. It doesn't look good right now, but it looks a lot better when you export it because it's not as laggy. Okay, so this next transition, I'm going to be showing you how to do a middle pinch and bulge. You'll see what I mean. So go to add effect, effects, distortion and warp, and then go to pinch and bulge. Now what you want to do is you want to move it, the effect, so it's like a little bit in the middle, so like one's right on this side, and then duplicate it. Okay, here we go, finally, it's about time. Okay. Now what you want to do is you want to move it to the other side, like right across from that. Now what you want to do is you want to go under strength. This is before you add any keyframes, and then just set it to 0. So on the first keyframe 0, and on the second one turn it to negative 1.00, and then do your any type of desired graph that you want, I guess, and then go on to your next one and do the exact same thing. So you can adjust your radius in any way you want. I'm actually I'm gonna make mine like maybe 500, maybe more. I'm gonna do 585 on each of them. Just like this. Okay, so this is what it's gonna look like when you're done with the first part, just like that. I'm actually going to copy these keyframes just so I don't have to redo their positions, but I'm gonna delete the keyframes itself. I know I just said that sounds really confusing, but you see, like, I'm gonna delete these ones right here, put that at 0, and then on the first one we're going to put it at just 1.00, and then you're going to do an outgraph just like this, and then do the exact same thing to the next one. Might look a little wonky because I didn't get to do my keyframes perfectly, but honestly this is a really good baddie one, especially if it's like a fast edit. It just looks like this, you know what I mean? I really like this one. Okay, so for this last one we're going to do a zoom in spin. So what you want to do is you want to go onto your move and transform and then do the spin panel, add 2 keyframes, and on the second one turn it to positive 90 or negative, it's whatever one you prefer. And then just do a certain type of graph, whatever one you want, doesn't matter. Now go into the zoom panel right here and add 2 keyframes and then zoom it in along with your spin. Once again, doesn't matter how much you zoom it in, how much you want to. You could even zoom it out if you wanted to. But I'm just gonna adjust my keyframes, do a graph. Also, make sure that you have your photos mirrored. You can mirror them by adding tiles and selecting mirror. If you're wondering what that noise is, that's like a cracking noise. I keep like squishing my iPad case. It's kind of getting loose because my iPad's so fat, but like, okay, anyways. This is what it looks like so far. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to do the exact opposite of what you did before. So on your spin one, make sure to go to spin, add 2 keyframes, and then do negative 90. this, do your outgraph, and then go to your zoom in. But now you don't want to zoom it in. You're going to want to go ahead and zoom it out. Not too much or else it'll look insane, but like just enough, you know? And yeah, I highly recommend adding motion blur onto this because it looks really bad if you don't. Make sure to add motion blur at the end of each and every one of your edits, because if you add it during it, it's going to make it super laggy and just it's not going to work. Yeah, this is how you do the zoom spin. I really actually like this one so much. That is it for today's video. If you guys liked it, please give it a like and subscribe, or don't. It doesn't really matter. And comment down below any tutorial requests you may have. And also, I'm sorry for saying "and yeah" so many times. Like literally, I've said it so many times to the point to drive a person crazy. So I'm sorry if that annoyed you. I just don't know. It's just like a habit. I need a break, I guess. But yeah. I love you guys. Bye.
I was hanging with you and then I realized I didn't think it was true. I was surprised when I found out I'd fallen for you.